Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. This is episode 588 of the Ping Pong Flix Show. And first of all, before I get into DC FanDome, I'm going to have to thank my newest members. Thank you to my newest members from the Ping Pong Flix Show, or for the Ping Pong Flix Show, rather. And I want to let you know that any members that are joined or joining can access the entire DC FanDome live stream that I did. 8 hours of it, all 8 hours of it on the exclusive access members only page. So, but here it is. I want to thank Chan Samaru, David Tyler, OG, Javi or Javi, I think it's Javi, ASB Jones, Eugene Yosef, and Ursiv 44215. Thank you guys. Thank you to my newest members for joining the Ping Pong Flix Show. And these are my existing members right now. Thank you so much to all the members right now that have joined my Ping Pong Flix Show and have access to all the exclusive member access only videos, including the giant 8 hour live stream of DC FanDome. So thank you very much, guys, for joining in, and I hope you all had a awesome, wonderful time at DC FanDome. So, but let's get into it. I'm going to do something different this time around in terms of Ping Pong Flix Show, and the reason why is because there had so much things that had happened at DC FanDome. So I thought it would be kind of cool if I can give you not mine, top 10 moments from DC FanDome Hall of Heroes. So this is going to be this video for that. My top 10 moments from DC FanDome Hall of Heroes. Are you ready? I hope you're ready for this. And by the way, if you like this content and you love to see daily updates of DC movie news, now getting into DC games, please click like, hit subscribe, ring the notification bell, and even join if you want to get access to that 8 hour stream. That I just go all through Hall of Heroes. So here we go. Number 10. Are you ready? Number 10 is, so I get it right here? That's right. Shazam, Fury of the Gods. So, yes, this is number 10. I'm going backwards. Number 1 is my best. Number 10, Shazam, the reveal of the title, Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Now, the panel itself was kind of, it was okay. It was funny. It didn't have too much reveals in it, although they were really pushing for that DC cameo. They're talking about, like, really hinting at who's the DC cameo going to be in Shazam, and they can't say. He can't say much. He plays coy. They have some jokes. They even brought Sinbad in because of that whole, oh my god, that whole, I forgot what they call that thing where we remember, like, some people remember that the movie Sinbad was in was called Shazam, but it's actually Kazam. And so I think it's the Mandela effect. And so it's kind of funny that they played into that, but ultimately what they really truly had to reveal for this, for Shazam 2, is the title. And it's going to be called Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Though I do think at this time that Sinbad probably has like a voice actor or a certain role, or maybe just a cameo within the movie. And I also think Superman's going to be in it too. That's just my tinfoil in any case, because they kept hinting at a cameo. And what's the one cameo that we really want in Shazam, but they only gave us, 3/4 of him. Superman. So hopefully that means we actually get someone, some giant superhero like Superman in that movie. Okay, so next up is Now, number 9 is the Multiverse 101 panel. This is number 9, Multiverse 101 panel. Now, this was a panel that we kind of all, we all know what they were trying to explain, especially if you've watched my channel, you've watched my videos. I've talked about the multiverse many, many times, and how, you know, one director doesn't have to adhere to another director's vision. If another director came in with some information and says, you know, well, I want to do this, and they say, go ahead. You know, there's so many different ways. Everything is canon. This is what this panel is all about. But amazingly, probably our first time we get to hear Walter Hamada talk about all this stuff. So it was great to see, you know, the hostess Tiffany Smith talking to Jim Lee, Walter Hamada, and also Greg Berlanti, right? So Greg Berlanti will hit up all the TV shows and stuff. Walter Hamada is all the films and stuff. And Jim Lee, it kind of just oversees this whole thing. He's like the DC mastermind, but open to all forms of DC, including the SNYDER'S. So he was also, they also explained he was instrumental. In fact, that was his idea, to put in Flash, Ezra Miller's Flash with Grant Gustin's Flash in Crisis, in order to establish that connect with the general audience, with us, with the mainstream, that there's multiple universes in DC. That was just the beginning of it. The 101 panel was an explanation of it, although people still kind of, you know, not quite understand, but it's okay. I think they'll eventually will understand and not very care much to have every single thing connect to each other. So they do explain, like, you know, it doesn't have to connect. Crisis on Infinite Earths didn't take out all the other universes and create one universe. That's Greg Berlanti did that so that he can tell his own story within one universe. But the other universes still exist, including Ezra Miller's Flash universe, or inexplicably the SNYDER'S. Or sometimes even characters from the SNYDER'S could branch off into the theatrical world and not actually be connected to Zack Snyder's Justice League. Confused yet? Don't worry. Whatever you see, don't try so hard to like, is that from that universe? Until they actually show it, until they actually tell you. So this is going to be good. We're going to get to see multiple visions. We're going to get to see multiple types of visions, and within a shorter span of time, because we don't have to wait for one thing to end in order to reboot to the next thing. They could literally just start something brand new, and without having to connect or worry about connecting to other of those types of characters or those other characters' universes. So this is great. I think this is a fantastic panel to give you an idea as you get into the actual DC fandom. So this was actually put out a lot early on. All right. Number 8. That's right. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League trailer. This is a video game by Rocksteady, the makers of the Arkham universe, not Arkham Origins, but like Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City. Fantastic Batman games, right? So they decide to do something else. They're starting to expand from Arkham Asylum, is essentially a continuation of Arkham Asylum, and it follows these 4 Suicide Squad members: Deadshot, Harley Quinn, King Shark, and Captain Boomerang. It's going to be a 4-player squad game, which you could play with 4 players, or maybe just play 1 and the other 3 are, I think, computer controlled. And also, you're going to play them and go against the freaking Justice League. That's right. In this trailer, do you see them go in action? But then Superman shows up, right? Superman shows up all purple with, you know, purple eyes, because at the beginning of the trailer, you see the Brainiac ship. So I suspect they're all being controlled by Brainiac, and the Suicide Squad members have to go in and kind of sort of take, hopefully, I don't know, take them out. and it's going to be difficult, especially when go against Superman. I like that because you get to see how scary an evil Superman could truly be, aside from the Injustice games. But you're going to be in place of these essentially, you know, not very super characters, and try to go against some pretty super powerful heroes, right? Or were heroes. So this is going to be an interesting game, and I'm really looking forward to this one. Too bad we don't get any gameplay, but understandably, this game is coming out in 2022, so probably by next year we'll start to see some gameplay. This was a really good one for indeed. All right, now we get to the next one. The next one is Black Adam First Look. Number 7, Black Adam First Look. I'm going to take away this thing here so we can see it. Black Adam, we get to see some concept animation. We get to have confirmation that these 4 Justice Society of America characters are going to be in there. Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Cyclone, and Atom Smasher. Now, I assumed and I thought that we'd probably get a reveal of the cast members who are going to play these cast of characters, the other ones like Hawkman, Dr. Fate, and Cyclone, but I guess they haven't revealed that yet, or haven't kind of finalized in negotiations for that yet. So all we had was Noah Centineo, who actually came on and explained his Atom Smasher a little bit. We also have a little bit of the story where Black Adam is going to transport from the past to the future, or at least have adventures in both timelines, his origin and the modern world, and ultimately have to fight the Justice Society of America, right? So that's the crazy stuff, and that's the great stuff, and the stuff we've been hearing along. Dwayne Johnson keeps talking about the change of the hierarchy of power because he's this big guy. But what's interesting is his constant kind of hint that he's going to go against Superman one day, and I really hope he means like the end of this movie. Like, imagine the JSA is not strong enough, they need the help of Superman to take Black Adam down, and he's that hidden cameo, right? And I really hope that's true. But he also really pushes and says at the end really slowly that the Justice League members will have to watch out for him. Maybe he's hinting at one day because the Justice Society of America may have failed or not or can't push him back enough, that the Justice League will have to come out and fight Black Adam. So not in this movie, but maybe in a sequel. So that would be kind of interesting. Maybe Black Adam series is just going to be him fighting a whole bunch of superheroes and, you know, kicking their ass and ultimately getting his ass kicked. So we'll have to wait and see about that. But yes, so that was number 7, Black Adam First Look. All right. Number 6 is Gotham Knights trailer. This is another DC game that I'm really excited to play. These are this creator of Arkham Origins, Warner Bros. Montreal. Now, we've been getting hints, like a lot of hints pretty much, that it was going to be Court of Owls. And it still will be. But Batman's not going to be in this game. It's not Batman Gotham Knights. It's Gotham Knights. And what does that mean? It's pretty much the legacy of Batman. The family, the Bat family. That's right. You get to play as these 4 characters: Red Hood, Robin, Batgirl, and Nightwing. Essentially, it's almost kind of similar to the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League trailer, because that's like 4 characters as well. But this time, these are the heroes that you get to play. Now, this one had expansive gameplay on it, and it does really feel like the Arkham games, which I'm excited for. I'm all out for that. That sounds like fun. You'll have a buddy with you, one of these. So it's like 2 players get to go in, but I'm not sure if it's actually a 2-player game or it's just 2 characters that occupy 2 heroes that occupy the same screen. So I'm not quite too much familiar with that. but it is going to be an exciting game. I think a DC game in general, anything, I'll take anything at this point. And just to be able to play Red Hood and Robin and Batgirl, you know, or even Nightwing, can be pretty exciting, and that can be pretty awesome. Maybe each will get their own moves, each will get their own vehicles. I don't know. There's a lot to be had there, and also possibly, I think, maybe even co-op gameplay if they're gonna follow suit a Suicide Squad. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But it looks really good, and I'm really intrigued and want to play this out. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to do on this channel as well. I'm also going to have a live stream video game session, maybe on Twitch. So be on the lookout for that. Now, what's next? Number 5. Number 5. Wonder Woman 1984 trailer and the reveal of Cheetah. This is where we finally get the first look at Barbara Minerva, who plays Cheetah in the movie. Now, we were freaking out because we were like, is it going to look like cats? Is it going to look like cats? I don't know. But it actually, to me, in any way, looks better than cats. It's a little furry, more fur, but this trailer, I liked how it focused on Cheetah. I felt like the first trailer was like a tease into possibly the villains, but mostly like Maxwell Lord. This one, and capitalism, this one is really on Cheetah, and explaining that everybody's getting a wish of some sort, and they all collide together. You know, Wonder Woman gets her wish to get Steve Trevor back. Barbara Minerva wishes to be powerful and turns into Cheetah. We won't know. I don't know yet. And Maxwell Lord seemingly wishes maybe he became president, because he looks like he was right there and there's a wind blowing or something, like he became president or something. So something happened there. I don't know, but seeing Cheetah and seeing Wonder Woman in her armor going against Cheetah was pretty fantastic. It was kind of fantastic. So to me, I really enjoyed this trailer. I may like the first trailer better because of the music. That trailer song, the first one, Blue Symphony, I think it's absolutely amazing, that song. This trailer, it got you a little bit more of the story, got you a little bit more of that romantic comedy that will happen between Steve Trevor and Diana, especially at the end where he's like wearing different jumpsuits and still puts a fanny pack on, things like that. So you're going to get some of that. So you're seeing a little bit tidbits of little different things in there, and I'm all for it. So Wonder Woman 1984 trailer is my number 5. All right, what's next? Well, it's got to be my number 4, Suicide Squad behind the scenes look. Now this is actually a fan poster, but I wish it was an official poster because it looks pretty damn good. And it just kind of gives you that look, that vibe, and everything in here has that vibe. What James Gunn explains, it's the 70s. It's like a 70s war movie with comic book characters, lots of explosions, and an actual giant mission, and people. A lot of these characters are probably not going to make it. Like, they don't get too comfortable with any of these characters because they might not make it in this movie. Like, before I even saw the behind the scenes look, I was kind of like not too excited for it. I like the thought that it could be like a Black Hawk Down. But seeing some of the character reveals and stuff, I was like, well, but once he plugged that 70s war movie, and just that campiness of it, and just knowing that James Gunn is going to make it like Super, which was really bright colored, you know, essentially bright colored costumes as well, but with the brutality and gore, like body parts, intestines coming out and stuff like that. We didn't see any of that. We did see King Shark eat somebody, and that's kind of cool. It's probably bloody as hell. But we see a lot of different actions here. It's kind of like Delta Force in a way. I love Harley Quinn's new look. I love her jumpsuit. The reveal of Bloodsport instead of Bronze Tiger. His helmet looks awesome. Peacemaker looks ridiculous. But you know what? He may not even live. He may not even survive. But it kind of fits the vibe in any case. So I'm kind of all for this. James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. This was my number 4. Getting close. 3 more to go. My number 2. Well, actually, number 3. Number 3. The Flash. First look. We get a first look at his suit, right? There's not much to go on the panel, but they did give some interesting things out of it. And that includes like Batman 89 confirmed. Michael Keaton's confirmed. He is coming back. What I didn't realize is that he's going to be actually in the freaking Batman 89 suit, which is crazy. We also know that Ben Affleck's going to be in this. I hope he wears the suit as well, maybe, or he could just be Bruce Wayne. Who cares? But it's kind of really cool to have these 2 different Bruce Wayne characters in the same movie. Maybe it's more than 2 Bruce Wayne characters. But this kind of shows you that it's possible that Flash goes into Batman 89's world, maybe even gets the help of Batman 89 through his other adventures until something happens and he goes back in time and meets Bruce Wayne again. Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne gives him a letter. I don't know. We don't know if that's the Flashpoint, but it is getting exciting now that we have official look at the Flash's costume, his new costume for the Flash movie. So that is pretty exciting and actually a great way to expand the multiverse idea and explode it and make sure everybody knows what the heck you're talking about the multiverse if you haven't already seen the CW series or even read the comics perhaps. So that's my number 3. Real close now. You probably know my number 1 and 2 at this point, right? I hope you do. But my number 2 is the Batman trailer. The Batman trailer with Robert Pattinson as Batman, Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Gordon, Colin Farrell as an Incredible. I didn't even know he was Penguin. That was Penguin in the movie. I didn't even know. That guy did not look like Colin Farrell, so props to the team to make him look like someone else entirely. But yeah, that was awesome. You do get to hear a little bit of Riddler as well, so that's kind of cool. You do see Catwoman, maybe the beginning stages of Catwoman with her little sock, kind of mask on, but you had the little bit of the ears. But the one thing took my breath away, honestly, and you can see it in my reaction if you go back and you go see it if you remember. Or my reaction to the trailer is that when Robert Pattinson's Batman comes on screen for the first time as he walks in, took my breath away because I'm like, wow, he looks good. That's why I always say that I may not, quite like the behind the scenes look all the time. I need to see this actually shot on screen in a trailer, color graded in the way it's supposed to with the movement. Then I can really tell how it is. And I love it. I love his look. It's awesome. I love how he kind of perceives himself and how reckless he is, right? I don't know what happened in that interrogation room, but all those cops going after him, he seems pretty reckless. And even the way he fights, he kind of just whack, 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 and he just whacks some more. I can totally tell with that last punch, that one punch to knock him down, that's Robert Pattinson for sure. That was Robert Pattinson in the suit, and it was brilliant. It was brilliant. This is a year 2 Batman where Commissioner Gordon and Batman's relationships already established, but he still has a lot to do with getting the cops to believe him at this point. And it seems like he has many enemies, whether it's the bad guys and the good guys, the corrupt guys, they're all going after him, and he's going to have a tough time. He's tired and weary and reckless, and vengeance and anger, the rage is seething from him. And him taking off his mask, and you first time a Batman, you see where the actual black around the eyes, right? That's the first time that actually that's pretty damn accurate, right? His hair is not all put together when he peels it off. it's good. I think, and with only Matt Reeves saying it's only been 25% shot, I'm amazed how much he can put together in a full-blown trailer that looks that awesome with the music and everything, and put together with the snappy edits and that one bam, bam, bam. Oh, man. That's good. That's good. And that's why that's my number 2 for at DC FanDome. All right. Now, for my number 1, and you already know, you know what this is. Zack Snyder's Justice League panel. The Zack Snyder's Justice, not even just the trailer, the panel itself with the trailer, but the panel itself, starting with almost all the cast members coming in, except for Jason Momoa. But you start with Ben Affleck as Batman. He looks happy and healthy. One question, though, but that's all right. Then you got Henry Cavill, clean shaven, big, wearing the red at a weird secret location. Don't know where he is. Then you also got Ray Fisher, of course. Ray Fisher coming in. He was kind of nervous, almost like, he was like, okay, Ray, hey, Zach. It was almost like a fanboy. It was kind of cool. It was kind of cute. And then you got, of course, Gal Gadot finally talking about the Snyder Cut in a way, in an official way. You also have Patty Jenkins. I mean, I was shocked to see her, but Patty Jenkins herself had come out to talk about it as well. So that's awesome. That's really a good push for that. It shows you they have a great relationship. So, and then of course, we also have Fiona, who pretty much was one of the few that started the whole movement altogether. We have Dexter Washington from the TPZ. That's awesome. He had worked, him and the rest of the TPZ worked really hard on the charity events for this. And it's really awesome to see him on this as well. Then we finally got the reveal that Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to be 4-part miniseries first, and then some way they're going to put it all together so you can watch it as one movie later on. So that is incredibly awesome. That's awesome as well. Then we actually get the trailer. We get the trailer, and the trailer is absolutely fantastic. It's hallelujah, but in a more somber sounding but happy way. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I can't get the song out of my head, and I've been watching it over and over. Leonard Cohen's rendition is heartstrings, emotional. It's amazing. I love it so much. It breaks my heart and makes me happy at the same time. And I'm going to break down this trailer in its own separate video. You'll probably get that in the next 8 to 10 hours. But I want to go into it further. But I just got to say that this is my number 1 of DC FanDome. This was what I was looking for. Unfortunately, I was also kind of unhappy and kind of angry that and I never get angry, but kind of angry that some asshole leaked this out before DC FanDome out of disrespect. That motherfucker leaked it out, and whoever that person is should be fucking ashamed. Should be fucking ashamed. And I know on the live stream people were asking me to show it. I said no. I said I respect Zack too much. It's been years, and for this moment, I ain't gonna do that. I'm sorry. You can watch if you want. I hope you don't. But if you do, that's you. That's up to you. But I myself won't show it on my panel, on my live stream, until the official reveal. So, but that's all I have to say on that. But other than that, it was a fantastic trailer with a lot, almost all new shots. It doesn't even look like the 2017 version. Scott Mendelson, I'm talking to you, you dumb fuck. But it looks, it's new. It's all new. It's all crisp and beautiful. The music, the color grading, the shots, the angles, I'm going to get, I promise, I'm going to get a little bit further on my breakdown, but I just have to say, this is the best thing to probably have happened this year other than the announcement. I'm serious. This is being pinned right now on my main Twitter account until 2021, unless Zack Snyder, I don't know. We're not being greedy, but if you want to drop another trailer, it's up to you. But I'm just saying. But anyway, like, I'm gonna watch this forever, and just like this shot right here, it's beautiful on the TV screen. And once you play it on the TV screen, you forget the bars on the left and right, because remember, we're getting more of the shot and it has to pull back, and it's awesome. Hallelujah to the fans, hallelujah to Zack and his family and the cast and crew. We did it. Number 1, Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's right. All right, guys. Well, oops, sorry. I had to show it again because it's so good. All right, guys. Well, I want to say thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing. I love you all. It's been an incredible weekend that is going to be cherished forever. And just to top off this amazing weekend, right? I was on the Real Emotion podcast, Real Anarchy. So you can go, I'll link it in the description below. Check out this video, because not only did I had a good time with Ben Everts, John Aaron Garza, Scott McClellan from Squadcast, Comic Movie Marks, Matt and Shane, Dave, Stephen Colbert, and also, I just want to say, Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder. Thank you, Zack Snyder, for showing up to our Real Emotion roundtable end of review DC FanDome. It was incredible. It was an awesome thing. Thank you for accepting the invite. And I'm just so happy to see you. That you probably won't see me ask any questions, really. I let the pros, the other guys handle it, because I was in straight La La Land in this whole ordeal, and it was just great. So, but thank you, Zack Snyder, again. Thank you for coming on, having a few drinks with us, and talking shop, and just incredible. So, again to you, hallelujah to Zack Snyder and to everyone else. All right, guys. I think that'll be it for this top 10 moments from DC FanDome. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'll see you next time. Bye.